Hey there, Lysandra Everett here, the Home Biz Tax Lady. And today I am shooting a quick video to show you how to fill out the new W-4. I've gotten a lot of questions about this, so I want to take some time to go through this with you, and hopefully this will help you in completing the form. Now, if you are still in the same job, you may not be required to fill out the new W-4. Some employers may require it, others do not. That's totally dependent on your job. Now, if you start a new job in 2020 and beyond, you're going to have to fill out this form. So let's get started. I've already filled out the pertinent information: name, social security number, address, city, and state. Okay. Then next is your filing status. Whether you're single or married, filing separately, married, filing jointly, head of household. I'm married, filing jointly. All right. Now, it says to complete steps 2 through 4 only if they apply to you. Otherwise, skip to step 5. And then you can see page 2 for more information on each step, who can claim exemption from withholding, when to use the online estimator, and privacy. So let's stop right here. So if you are claiming exempt, meaning that you don't want any federal tax withheld from your paycheck, you write exempt across the top, sign it, and turn it into HR. Okay. Then if you are single and you only have one job, you have no dependents, and you have no other adjustments, meaning you're not claiming anything more than the standard deduction, or you're not expecting any other type of income, then you fill out the top part and then you sign it and turn it into HR. So if you're single, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right. But now for everybody else, it's time to listen up. Okay. So we're focusing on multiple jobs in the household, and it tells you that this is not for self-employment income. We're talking about jobs. So complete this step if you hold more than one job or are married filing jointly and your spouse also works. And then the correct amount of withholding depends on the income earned from all these jobs. Now it says to do one of the following: use the estimator at irs.gov W-4 app for the most accurate withholdings, or use the multiple jobs worksheet on page 3, enter the result in step 4C for roughly accurate withholding. Or if there are only 2 jobs total, you may check this box and do the same for the W-4 on the other job. But this option is accurate for jobs with similar pay. Otherwise, more tax than necessary would be held. So what that means is, let's say you have 2 doctors and both of you make $500,000 a year. Okay, that means that each of you can check this box, sign it, and turn it into HR. But let's say you've got one spouse is making $500,000 a year and the other spouse is making $75,000 a year. This does not apply. Okay, that's when you need to either do the estimator or the worksheet. And with this video, I'm going to show you how to do the worksheet. Okay, but before I get there, let me show you the IRS withholding information. So you can go to irs.gov, and then you want to do a paycheck checkup. All right. Now it tells you that you need the most recent pay stub for yourself, or if you're married, for your spouse. Gather any information for other sources of income that includes self-employment income. Have your most recent income tax return, and you're using whole dollar amounts. And then you click on the use a withholding calculator. And then you go through and you're going to answer a series of questions, and this is going to be more accurate than the worksheet. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of time, but you can definitely do it. But that's not the subject of this video. Okay, going back here. All right, so it says complete steps 3 through 4B for W-4 for only one of these jobs. Leave those steps blank for the other jobs. Okay, so only do it for the highest paying job, not for both. All right, so let's now skip down to the dependents, and then we'll get to the worksheet. Okay, so multiply the number of qualifying children under the age of 17 by 2,000. Now, this only applies if your income will be $400,000 or less for a married filing joint. Okay, so I have 2 kids under the age of 17, so that's $4,000. And then multiply the number of dependents by 500. This is not talking about your kids, okay? This is talking about other dependents. So let's say you have a 3rd child that's in college and maybe 19 years old. So this would be, that would be a $500 dependent, okay? So under the age of 17, this is 18 and older. 18 and over, okay? So then that would be 4,500. Okay, then income not from jobs, interest, dividends, or retirement income. If you're expecting to receive any of that, you put that number here. Then for deductions, if you are going to have the standard deduction, there are a lot fewer people itemizing because of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, also known as a tax reform. So there are a lot fewer people itemizing. But if you're going to have more, if you have more than the standard deduction, then that's when you go here to the deductions worksheet, and then you do an estimate of your deductions, okay? But if you're taking the standard deduction and you know it, then nothing goes in this line. Now, let's get to the extra withholding, okay? This is the fun part. So we're talking about married filing joint couple with more than one job, okay? So married filing jointly. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the left side and find the higher paying job. So let's say for this instance, we're using a $250,000 salary, okay? And then the other spouse makes $75,000. So you're going to take you're going to find this column where the 250 resides, and then you're going to follow over to 75,000, which would be this column. So that would be $12,790. Okay, and then you're going to skip down here to line 3. Enter the number of pay periods. So if you get paid once a month, it's 12 pay periods. If you get paid twice a month, that's 24 pay periods. If you get paid every 2 weeks, that's going to be 26 pay periods. And if you get paid once a week, then that's 52 pay periods, okay? So for this example, we're going to say there's 24 pay periods. Then you do the math, and you're going to divide that 12,790 by 24, and that gives us $533, okay? So then you're going to take this number, this 533, and you're going to come back up here, and you're going to put that number here, okay? And you're only going to do this for the highest paying job. So once you've done that, then you sign here, date, and turn it in to HR. Okay, so now that is how you complete this form. If you are single and you have multiple jobs, then you would use this chart. Okay, if you are filing head of household and you have more than one job, then you would use this chart. Okay, so make sure that when you're doing this, if you're using the worksheet, you use the correct chart. And then beyond that, make sure you're watching this like a hawk, okay? You need to, maybe give it 2 or 3 pay periods, then go to the IRS website to do the paycheck checkup and check the math. If you do this early on through the during the year, and if it looks like you're not having enough withheld and you may have a tax liability, then you have time to make changes. Or if it seems like you're having too much withheld, then you also have time to make changes. Okay, so I really hope this helps you out. If you need to schedule an appointment to help you fill this out, you can definitely do that, and we'll need about a half an hour to spend some time to help you get that done. Okay, have a great day. I hope this helps you out, and I will see you next time. Bye.